And we're calling... Whoa! Rumble base feel more comfortable. Hey, maybe. Maybe. I wonder if they'll feel more comfortable now that we say this. This is their chance to redeem themselves, because the last time that these two teams played each other, it was JBot and Stokely who came out on top. Oh my goodness, what? It's Civic with a £500 donation, are you serious? Okay, £600 prize pool now. Well then, that is a lot of money. That's hype. Just like I said earlier in the night, or earlier in the stream, I wasn't planning to be streaming at 4 in the morning. I accidentally misscheduled this game for ridiculous o'clock, but I'm gonna go for it anyway because it's my fault. It was my mistake to get this one so messed up, and yeah, I really want to see this match. This is a exciting rematch for sure. Oh dear, it's nervous beginnings though for the Rumble boys. You know, Stokely said in the pre-game that the first 10 seconds after every goal are going to be huge for them. And that did prove to be the case in the last matchup that these guys played. But it looks like the Rumble guys, after we do get into the game, are definitely going to be the favorites. Wow, I don't know if there was anything that went into that other than the boot. Was that a grappling hook from point blank range? Somebody please help me out here. I'm a bit of a noob Rumble caster, but did he just do a point blank range grappling hook or plunger or something? He must have. There's no way that the boot caused that amount of force on the ball. 1-0 to the House of Rumble / House of Soup amalgamation. It was just the boots? Seriously? Boots make the ball fly? That's crazy though, because the boot kicked them. Well, it was going to hit him the other way. Oh, that was almost an absolute ripper out of the soccer mains. CJS here put on a great show last time. You know, I think I'll stick to what I said before this match started. That is that the Rumble guys did look very nervous in their last matchup. Oh, this is smart though. It's rare that you see the freeze used effectively in offense, but that was definitely effective utilization of the tool. He booted the guy into the ball. Yeah, he must have. Elaborate air dribble from SO3. Luckily for CJS, the power-up ran out before things got too dangerous. You know, besides the Rumble guys being nervous in the first matchup that these two teams played, I do also think that one contributing factor to the... that's quite funny actually. You can't demo somebody who's got the boomer on. A little bit of an experience there from CJS. Oh, what a swap. Zaya's actually saved his own shot though. Like I was saying before, JBot and Stokely, they definitely played a good Rumble game as well. It wasn't just a bunch of kickoff goals. They were really smart with the power-up usage, and that is going to be a tie game. Insane pressure out of these guys. This is really something that I don't think the Rumble players are going to be as used to. The pressure and the speed that JBot and Stokely have in offense definitely causes problems. And of course, they're going to be the favourites on kickoff, so this is another chance for them. Takes 2 out of the game. Stokely goes high to JBot, and that is going to be 2-1 before any power-ups can influence the play. This is a fantastic play by Stokely. I love this. He had the option to shoot that ball himself, but he decided to just backboard it to JBot, who was in a much better position. Zaya's pronounced Zaya. Well then, why did he spell it Zaya? He misspelled his own name? Is that what you're telling me? Oh! Did Com just... Wait. Did Com just save that? I think he just saved that shot. I'm pretty sure that there was no one there from the Rumble boys to get that stop. Oh my goodness, we did have another 81 quid donation. That's absolutely insane from BrotherB94. We're at £681 in the prize pool. That's got to be something like $800. And look at this. Oh, nice save. This time it wasn't a team save. It was from one of the Rumble mains. You know, just like the last matchup that these two teams played against each other, it's the Rumble guys who are struggling defensively. That's a nice boot, though. Can they make anything happen here? Yes, they can. SO3 will find the back of the net. You know, they're using the freeze really well here, assuming that that was them that froze that ball, which I, imagine it was. You can obviously check out, I don't know if Speedy is streaming right now, but he does have his Twitch URL in his username. It's just speedy_RL. So you can check that out if you want to see their POV. If you want to see CJS POV, then you can check out Comstream. I know for a fact that he's live. Not sure about any of the other guys. Really confident rebound there by Com. He was up pretty fast for that one. Speedy is streaming. Okay, fantastic. Thanks for letting me know, guys. Wait, does he have 2 underscores in his name? I think he does. He has Speedy_RL. That's correct. So it's $840, man. The pound's is doing okay against the dollar right now. It's not doing too badly. It's been better, but hey, it's not doing the worst right now. Difficult position for the Rumble mains. You know, I do think that defending in Rumble is an effective strategy. I really do. You can get some insane counterattacks. Oh, that was essentially an open net miss and another one. The Rumblers are not having the best time in offense right now. Mind game with the magnet though from Speedy. He's been stormed away from the play here. Couldn't finish off the shot. Nice bump onto Stokely as he leaves. You know, will House of Rumble, House of Soup be used to this kind of offense? That's beautiful from Zaya, apparently he's called. I still think Zaya is a way better way to read this name. Nice mind game there. Just a good little example of what you can do with the spikes. Obviously, those of you who have played a lot of Rumble will know how effective those Rumble dribbles can be. Or spike dribbles, I should say. I suppose with Spike Rush being in the game, a lot more people will know about that as well. Oh, nice stuff by J-Bot. This is more like what we're used to seeing with the spikes. It's the kind of power up, but whenever people get it in Rumble ranked, they just go straight in for the air dribble or, you know, some kind of aerial play. Not many people think to just do a grind dribble, but if you think about it, you're actually harder to catch up to when you're dribbling on the ground than you are when you're dribbling in the air with the ball, because you're able to turn much more quickly when you're on the ground. Love to see more of those spike dribbles. Oof, my goodness, the demos that are coming in from CJS are ridiculous. You know, just like the last series these two teams played, I don't think that the Rumble mains are used to going up against this kind of offense, so physical. And it looks like they're going to be dropping game 1 here. They've got a tough position. It's not going to work out for them. And that is indeed 1-0 in the best of 7 to CJS. You played against Speedy. He's a brick. So is this like, you know, an intentional thing from them? Are they looking to defend in every single game here? It's interesting. It is really interesting to see this real focus on defense. And it's not surprising. I think it is viable.
Still subgroups.
But they're going to need to do such a good job avoiding bumps and demos. Defending is a strat when they have the lead. Is this going to YouTube? Yeah, I imagine so. AR Squared, thanks for the 15-month tier 1. Thanks as well, by the way, to Fred Rolla for you with the 200-bit cheer. Thanks for staying up late for you. No problem, man. Yeah, it was my fault I accidentally told one of the teams the complete wrong time. 5 hours wrong for this match. But luckily, we're still able to do it. Absol, have a good night. Thanks for stopping by. King Sector, thanks for gifting a sub to Buffalo. Really appreciate that. Buffalo, welcome back to you. Fake kickoff by CJS. Stokely not getting the most on that one. I was also really curious to see that the Rumble mains wanted to make this a best of 7. They did request that specifically. Now, best of 7, of course, does lend itself to be more favorable to the team who can learn more quickly. Nice little pass there by Speedy. It all starts with the boot play. Just collapse Stokely all the way back. And you know, these guys know what kind of distance to expect with the boot in that position. They knew that if they just sent him towards the goal, there was really no way that he could recover and make a save. JP gone. Nice to the tier 1. welcome to the channel, mate. And also, Brother Bean, thanks for gifting sub to Joshy Twitches. Just like a sub-gift train here. Really appreciate the support, guys, on these late streams, like I keep saying. I mean, the last late stream I did, I did plan it. This one, not so much. Oh, calm with the plays, and it's not done yet. Is he finding the way to the back of the net here? He'll get some help from Stokely. Look at this from Calm to get things started. Just pulls the ball straight off the freeze, and then pops it over the top of SO3, who just couldn't get back in time. Really difficult play to read, of course. Or Ranker the Rumble guys in 3v3? I actually don't know, but you are looking... Oh, okay, SO3 almost with a double touch own goal there. I guess it was effective at the end of the day. Maybe somebody in chat can tell you what rank they are in 3v3. I'm not sure personally. There are 1753s players. I mean, it certainly does look way too fast to be like the very bottom of Grand Champ. The fact that they can keep up with CJS in any play is testament to that. Why don't I use Facecam anymore? Well, I talked about this a few times recently, but I want to get better because I've been doing a lot of casting online recently with no Facecam. Well, obviously, all the casting I do for tournaments doesn't have Facecam, and I want to get better at that, more accustomed to it. Because there is a difference between casting on stream with Facecam and casting without it. It's hard to explain, but it feels really different. And I was only really practicing on my stream casting with, so when I would cast without, it's just not my usual setup. It was difficult to get into the zone. The best way I can describe it is that, when in the past when I've been casting on stream with Facecam, I've gotten to the point where I'll be so immersed in the game that I'm casting that there's nothing else, no distractions are even possible. Like, the game is literally all I can think of. But oh, this is just back and forth. So many freezes. What is going on here? Oh yeah, I was gonna say, when I would cast without, it would just be a distraction, the fact that it's not on, So I'm trying to, just get better at this. Because I'm doing a lot of casting these days. I want to do the best job I can. Tense game 2 here, but so far, similar result to the first game. And that would have been elaborate from Calm, as he somehow caught that ball mid-air with a tornado. It's of course something you can do underneath the ball and run away with it. Speaking of running away with it, has Speedy done enough here? Yes, he has. I think that might have been an own goal as well. Who was that? Was that J-Bot running back? He went from the demo into Speedy, and then he's accidentally hit the ball straight into his own net. He was looking to hit it into the corner. They're longtime friends of yours, the Rumble guys. I mean, they're mid-GC last season, around 1700. This season, they're low 1500. I think Speed is in the 1400s. Oh, okay. Have they just not put in as much time to threes this season, perhaps? I mean, with the Rumble ranks that they've got, it's definitely obvious that they play a whole lot of Rumble. Wait, what happened here? Where did the defense go for House of Soup / House of Rumble? Oh dear, they've had a massive miscommunication there. Speedy and SO3 were both way up there, trying to pressure the ball. Now, I don't know if they expected the plunger to do more while Calm was driving around with the spike dribble. Clearly it did not do too much. It's given CJS a lead again. They have been leading by 1 goal for the majority of this game. Now, look out for the plunger. There's definitely some shenanigans going on here because SO3's flown way off target on the ball here. Let's stay on him and see what he's doing. Never mind. Forget about SO3. Let's look at what Zaya's doing. I was curious to see exactly what power up SO3 had. But Zaya's just sniped the net. Way off the wall. Pretty distant plunger shot. Chato, thanks to the 4-month tier 1, by the way. Welcome back to the channel. Yeah, you guys who are used to watching the Rumble mains play and more accustomed with the Rumble competitive scene are probably going to know more accurately than I do at least just how well SO3, Speedy and Zaya are playing compared to what you're used to seeing from them. You know, personally, I think they've looked a bit more comfortable in this series than they did in the last one that they played against Calm, J-Bot and Stokely. That's a nice swap by Calm though. Oh my goodness, it's rare that you get an effective swap to net a goal. Look at this, Calm just swaps himself right as the goalkeeper is about to take off and make that overhead save. And you know, like I said earlier, it's not just about the kickoff goals. It's not just about the vanilla Rocket League goals for these guys. That's incredibly effective use of the power-up by Calm to give his team another late game lead, and they're going to build on it. 2-goal game, about to be a 2-game series. Rumble in a lot of trouble early on. They've been struggling mechanically, of course, but that's to be expected. You know, maybe mechanics and experience are the two things that they are definitely outclassed in. But as you can see, the discrepancy, or the expected discrepancy with Rumble power-up usage is definitely not as much as you would expect. Rumble is the most elegant game mode in Rocket League history. Finesse and tactical knowledge required is on another level. There will be naysayers, however, most simply don't have the brain power at a high enough level. That's how you get people interested in Rumble, is you insult their brain power. Metaspace Zero, thanks for the 7-month prime. Welcome back to the channel. Let's get into game number 3 here. You know, now it does look like a good idea to pick a best of 7. If you're on Team Rumble. I was slightly concerned earlier on that they might be suffering late in a series to, you know, a team of mechanical players who are just learning the game mode as you go. Passing has been on point for CJS. They've already asserted their authority in game 3 as they set up shop in the opposing team's end. SO3 just doesn't have the boost to reach this one. Zaya's in trouble. J-Bot makes it 1-0 again. And it's just classic high pressure 3v3. Calm with the demo. Zaya, as he flew up for that save, got disrupted. And the pass to the backboard was just exactly what J-Bot wanted as he came in for the easy finish. 1-0 again to Calm, J-Bot, Stokely, who really at this point should probably be going to the Rumble leaderboard and seeing what they can do after this series. I mean, even if they can't keep up their same level of play in ranked, it would certainly be interesting to see just how high they could get. Calm, double touch attempt. He's missed it because of the freeze, but looks at things. How do you counter-attack this team? That's clearly the play for Rumblers. They've made a goal here using the plunger or using the haymaker for the finish. There's definitely a couple of mistakes in defense there. Stokely missing in the back corner, Calm missing on the goal line. Those aren't things you expect to see. So, you know, although it's promising to see the tie game come in for HORS, what they call them, it's definitely still not a series, not a game that's been playing in their favor at all. Looking very, very risky. I should sub in. I am terrible at Rumble, man. I'm absolutely terrible. I've never had Rumble Grand Champ even. So these guys are definitely a fair bit better at this than I am. Yeah, it's Calm and the boys been playing Rumble on his stream before this. It's just not humanly possible to solo queue a 28 win streak and drop shot of all modes, especially when you're getting 7 pluses in 600. In Rumble, the carry potential for single player is significantly higher. Highest solo queue win streak GC ever seen is 20. Crab is 1800. Okay. Interesting, interesting. I mean, I will agree that the solo carry potential in Rumble is higher, and it kind of goes with what I said earlier about, I think Rumble is a game mode that does favor the defensive team, just because counterattacks are so much stronger with various power-ups, whereas defense is I think also made stronger by your average power-up. Like, obviously not every power-up's useful in defense, but most are. A lot of power-ups are kind of useless offensively. Oh, that's just brutal though. This is not a useless offensive power-up. I mean, Haymaker's got to be top 2 for me, up there with the Plunger. And just when you thought that our lovely Rumble mains would get away with that one, they get completely caught off guard by the Haymaker again. Hey, Brother Bean, thanks for gifted 3 subs. First to Lil Potate, Addy_H, and BaffleBot. Welcome to the channel, everybody. Be sure to thank Brother Bean for the gifted subs. That's insane, man. Really appreciate that. This has not gone well for House of Rumble, a House of Soup. They're struggling. Obviously, these are the places to go in the Rocket League community if you do enjoy a bit of Rumble yourself. You want to get involved with some of the top players from Ranked. But will they be able to come out of this one with anything? Even a game would be impressive at this point, because JBot and Stokely are just looking so solid. Like I said earlier, they've got the mechanical edge, they've got the experience under pressure, or the edge in that department as well. And their power-up usage has been on point. It really has. If you queue up for Rumble yourselves, guys, right now, you'll see countless power-ups being used, not just ineffectively, but with a negative effect. There's so many bad ways to do them, but this is not one of them. Speedy absolutely launches the ball into the goal. Look at that placement. Beautiful lineup. They've done that a few times. Like I said earlier, Plunger, one of the best power-ups. Sorry, not Plunger, Haymaker, but yeah, I would say Plunger is also in the top 2. Power-ups like these make the defensive playstyle more viable. I would be surprised if the House of Soup, the House of Rumble guys, played against any 3s team who are trying to bump them. Speaking of the devil, as much as JBot and Stokely are. Those of you who are, been following these guys recently in 3v3 will know that is to be expected. Speedy here, staying away from JBot. Had the air dribble well established. Looks like we might be headed to overtime. Will there be a sneaky goal before then? JBot and Stokely can win this. It really does look difficult. Oh, hold on a second though. That's just gone in! And House of Rumble steal it. Look at that. It's not a Rumble goal. It's just a vanilla standard goal there from SO3. He managed to lob one on target. It looks like CJS got a bit too comfortable at the end of that game. They were moving up very, very far. And they forgot about the basics. They forgot to cover their goal on a long shot. On 0 seconds. 1 game on the board. That is huge. If they'd lost this one, I really did not see any way for them to come back. If you give the prize pool, I promise I will get it to the winners. What do you mean if I give you the prize pool? I don't think that's a good idea, my friend. I don't think it's a good idea. He used a swap power up and moved the goalie out? Oh, really? Wait, who did that? That's sick. I do want to read that out in chat. So if I did miss that, then that is cool. No, it's not cool the fact that I missed it, but it's cool that it happens. Yes, very difficult to time those. I mean, a lot of times I've tried to do that in the past when I'm just messing around in Rumble Ranked. I'll try and swap a goalkeeper out of position right as he's about to make a save, and usually I just end up being forced into saving my own shot, or saving the shot that the keeper would have saved. So it's all about timing. You need to make sure to swap with them, you know, when they're not in line with a good save. Wait a minute. What's happened here? Oh, bad server for Calm, I guess. It's, something has gone horrendously wrong here. Oh yeah, he's just teleported and put the ball in his own net. Well, I mean, it's pretty clear to see that that was definitely not Com's usual play. We're gonna go into another server here, but we will give. You do still get a 1-goal lead here. We'll score a goal at 4:26, I think it was. All right. So yeah, we had a bad server there for Com. Hopefully this one's better. I'm gonna give Com a few seconds to test it, hopefully. But yeah, the goal does stand. The goal will stand, obviously. The goal will stand. Because even, you know, if you're lagging, I think most tournament organizers in Rocket League, if you're lagging like this, they probably will not even give you a new server. You're probably just gonna have to play on, if I'm not mistaken. Oof, almost goal there, a bit too early. You know, if we're slightly off, it's not a huge deal. That's fine. Bang on, 4:26. I think that's when the clock was frozen last time, wasn't it? But yeah, you'll always get the goal back in this kind of position in Rocket League tournaments. So we're gonna do the same thing here. But you know, why not change the server? I think we can do Com and everybody else who wasn't having a good time with that server. We could do them all a favor. SO3 with a difficult clear. Now he's been rescued here by the plunger of his teammate. But overall, they're looking much better now. The defensive plays have been coming in. Oh, you've got to be careful though in these positions. You know, if you invite this kind of pressure from CJS and they walk up with a boomer, not going to be easy. But check out the angles. SO3 just bamboozles everybody, and you knew that something was up. When he stuck around in this position, he had to have that plunger. Unfortunately, the experience just isn't there with the game mode for CJS. They didn't see that one coming, but that was pretty sick. 200 IQ goal. Definitely the 5-head goal of the day. Oh, my goodness, these guys keep double touching the ball to their own post and crossbar. You know, there really wasn't anywhere else for that ball to go. Nice little knock mid-air. Com's going to send it in. And that's a great use of the boot as he came in for this one. Honestly, there's boots flying everywhere. I don't know. I don't know how many people just used the boot. It was at least 3, maybe 4. But Com's still got the shot off. Why can't you see the power up they have? Did that used to be a thing? I feel like it did, right? I feel like it used to be a thing that you could see what power ups people have, but no, you can't see it anymore. Yes, 100%. Yeah, I'm pretty sure when I casted Rumble back in the day, you could see what power ups people have. And I don't know why it's been turned off. Oh, what a save! Oh my goodness! Oh no, J-Bot's accidentally got in the way. That's a disaster. Absolute disaster for CJS. Are they going to get punished as well? No, they survive. But what a save with the plunger before all that fell to pieces, with J-Bot accidentally driving into the way of the incoming shot. Now he's got the magnet dribble on the ground. It's interesting to see these dribbles on the ground with a magnet. J-Bot has really done a good job here. And he's trying to demo someone who's got the boomer again. This keeps happening to CJS. Oh, the freeze. Man, the power-up usage has been so impressive in this game by the Rumble mains. They seem to have a counter to every position. That's interesting. So getting the flip reset with the grappling hook. Another grappling hook to the rescue. And is that just a goal? No, calm with the save. You know, credit to them. They were down 2 goals. Down 2 games, rather. And game 3 didn't look too great for them either. But the Rumblers have really turned this one around. Speedy trying to read the power shots that obviously have more potential in Rumble than in regular Rocket League. You have to be further back. Com booted into the goal. And there's the finish by Speedy. Great communication by the boys. They knew that the plunger was available here, or the boot would never have been wasted on a missed shot like that. And now they are fully in control. What a turnaround. I mean, I'm sure a lot of people who watched this for the first 2 games would have thought, oh well, the Rumble mains are just getting destroyed, and then thinking to themselves, well, obviously they would never have a chance against players with superior mechanics and more competitive Rocket League experience. But I mean, it's quite clear that these guys have got some moves. You know, I said earlier that CJS were keeping the power-up usage, you know, kind of close. But this game has been incredibly one-sided in that department. They've totally taken over. Stokely uncontested for now. Great challenge timing actually by Speedy in that play. Waited for the flip reset to land, and then he went for it. Now this is a tough one to read, but J-Bot won't have to because the Haymaker won't miss. Calm absolutely blasts it. Oh my goodness. He ignited the boomer really late in that play as well, which I like. Going for the impossible rebound as well. Calm very close on a few shots there. Now J-Bot. Zero boost ceiling play. Swaps in with the goalkeeper, but it's saved by Speedy. And the Rumble guys just seem to have an answer for every single offensive play. Every time that you think that the ball is going to go into their net in game number 4, they have a power up to the rescue. And they've needed them as well. Stokely with a flip reset on the grapple as well. Becoming more and more popular. And then maybe back to the drawing board for CJS, because they're just regular Rocket League gameplay with a few Rumble power-ups mixed in seemed to be sufficient earlier on. But this game, that has not even remotely been the case. They've really struggled to score goals on this Rumble defense. And I do wonder if a part of that has been because Speedy, SO3 and Zaya, they have, you know, they've not got a lot to learn about Rumble power-ups. They've not got a lot to learn about the Rumble game mode. But what they do have to learn from this matchup is, well, firstly, the speed of their opponents and knowing like how much time they actually have before they have to get the ball moving out of defense. And secondly, they've learned just how physical Calm, J-Bot and Stokely are. So they're probably, you know, quickly adapting to those two things. It's interesting to see, you know, which team can learn more about the other here. What's going on here? Are they able to join the party match, I wonder? Maybe they just didn't know. I thought that Zaya would tell them because Zaya's in the lobby. There we go. So they've got in. Well, let's get into game number 5. Keep saying servers down. Ah, weird. Remember, a lot of money on the line here. And it's a chance for our soccer mains to dominate. Those 10 seconds after every kickoff have to be utilized well by them. Yo, Bro Beam, thanks for the 5 gifted subs at random. So welcome to all the new subs. Really appreciate that from Bro Beam. Will Moo as well, thanks for the brand new Prime sub. Welcome to the channel to you. Zaya just misses the target early on. Now we've got a double commit for this one. SO3 alone at the back while his teammates recover. He will do well. That's quite interesting. SO3 would have probably taken that boost in the corner, but the fact that he was given the disruptor by one of Com, J-Bot and Stokely meant that he went clean over the boost in the corner without actually taking it, and that allowed his teammates to take it. And check this out from SO3 now. Didn't waste any time with that magnet play. That's impressive because it's really quite hard sometimes to get the magnet aerials going quickly. So take notes, guys. That is something you really want to try. You know, the magnet aerials are already hard to read when they're done slowly. When you can go fast like that by accelerating the ball and then going after it, it just makes it even harder still. Brother Bean, that's your gifted a sub to Jadelva. Welcome to all the people who've just been gifted subs today. That's insane. There's so many gifted subs. Hope you're all having fantastic nights. What a turnaround here by House of Rumble and House of Soup, and it continues. And they are starting to punish J-Bot, and Stokely again and again. And it's all about not reading when a shot can come in. You know, usually in 3v3 in Rocket League, if you get a hard clear, you've got a moment to breathe, you've got a moment to reposition before the next hit comes in from the other team. But that is not the case in Rumble. In Rumble, it could get fired right back at you in the blink of an eye. And it looks like J-Bot, and Stokely are learning that the hard way here. Nice bump there by Com, but Magnet ran out before the shot ended up on target. This is ideal for our Rumble mains. They want to play a defensive style. Well, now they've got a chance. Great save there by Speedy. It's a sick read. And SO3s is going to be much harder. Oh my goodness. He's just got the ball moving perfectly around him. That's the most orbital goal I've ever seen. He's got a moon in this play. He's actually just turned his car into planet Earth. And the ball's doing a little lap around him on his way in. Beautiful goal. 3-0 now. Really, in some ways, this series doesn't make any sense at all. It started off so well for our soccer mains, and you wondered if that was just going to be the death sentence for our Rumble guys. You know, how are you supposed to come back from that kind of deficit when your opponents are probably learning on the go much faster than you are? At least that's what you would think. I think this is, you know, just great adaptation by House of Rumble and House of Soup. Obviously, if you're wondering why I keep saying that, it's because they are representing both the House of Soup and the House of Rumble today. We want to give shout-outs to both of those communities. They are the places to check out if you want to play competitive Rumble. Oh, sneaky by Zaya. Looked like a pretty standard recovery, but it was anything but. Stokely. The, you know, kind of effective air dribble of his own there. Struggling to get the ball past the last line of defense, and that's been a consistent theme for the past 3 games.
How goes it?
Hey, Ethan Bard, it's going good, man. Welcome back for 20 months in a row at Tier 1. I really appreciate that. Hope you're having a good time as well. Yeah, the panic is definitely set in for CJS here. They know that they have to get goals pretty soon because the Rumble guys are just so good in defense, and that really showed in game number 4. Ridiculous usage of the power-ups. Nice save by Stokely there. J-Bot wins against his man as he tries to race to the ball, and that's a beautiful dodge. J-Bot just air rolls the ball away from danger and then right back into the net. It's so important that he caught that ball in the top end of the car as well. Without that, you know, if he hadn't air rolled as far forward as he did, he would have probably landed with the ball underneath him. Nice kickoff strat here by J-Bot. He demos the cheating player, combined with a fake towards Com, gives them a brilliant kickoff goal. And that is so smart. Straight from the kickoff, we saw J-Bot demoing one, bumping another, and that left the net wide open for Stokely on the rebound on Com's setup, which of course was in a fake kickoff position. Beautiful. Usually you see that kind of thing in 2v2, but it's definitely effective in 3s as well. And since Rumble is just 3v3 until the power-up spawn, it's a great strategy to pull out the bag. 1 goal in it. Yeah, J-Bot got destroyed by self-demo again. He keeps on forgetting. He's just going in for the demos on people who, you know, straight away ignite the boomer. Oh, speaking of boomers, Stokely lets one rip. What a pass by Com. Made this so easy for Stokely in this play. And good luck saving that one. 181 kilometers an hour. You're not going to react to that. Great comeback here. Insane scripts. You know, if this was the game 5, everybody would definitely be calling it scripted. Great save by J-Bot. Has to make another one. That would have been the rare Normal goal for the Rumble boys. Tough angle rebound for Calm. He misses. The net is currently open. Well, you know, it looks to be open, but power up can change that in the blink of an eye. Oh, Stokely's missed the target. That looked pretty undefended to me. SO3 flying ahead with the plunger. You knew, again, you could tell something's up from the spectator POV, because you know there's no way he just missed his ceiling shot by that much. He has to have a trick up his sleeve here. This is where it all matters. Can the Rumble mains win a third game in a row? Will it be pressure back on them when we get into game 6? SO3 smacks it into the corner. I wonder if he was trying to bounce that one in. Yes, he was! Kazaya's got the plunger, or I keep calling the haymaker the plunger. He's got the haymaker, I should say. And that's so smart to send that one into the corner on purpose. It's away from the defense, much harder to clear from danger. If they sent that straight down the middle, obviously it would have been in range of the power-ups from CJS much sooner. Would you look at that? They've got yet another win in the matchup, 3 in a row. Gotta say though, what a comeback from CJS in the first place. Take us into overtime there. These guys are on a bit of a hot streak right now. The power-ups have been put to good use. They've really shown why they are the ranked 1, 2 and 3 players in the game mode. Still stand by what I said earlier though. I think that I'd love to see more of Com, Stokely and J-Bot in Rumble ranked. See just how high up they can get. I know they were playing a few before today. Probably one of those game modes you don't want to do too often as somebody who's trying to go competitive in 3v3, because it's going to get you mixed up quite a lot. Oh, that's beautifully done by J-Bot. Did he just bounce the ball off the top of his car to finish off this dribble? Check this out. Oh, I don't know if he meant it, but it's worked out incredibly well. J-Bot just flipped in front of the ball here and it landed on him and perfectly popped over the goalkeeper. You know, I say I don't know if he meant it. I'm pretty positive he didn't, but still pretty effective. Hey, Forky, how's it going, man? Yeah, we're casting Rumble super late at night because I messed up time zones. Here we are. Yet again. This is all I'm going to be doing tonight. You want to get involved in a future Rumble matchup, Forky, then definitely let me know. See, if the Rumble guys win this matchup, I think we'll probably have a trilogy. And it looks like they are going to win this if they keep going the way they are. My goodness. They're clinical. No time wasted. Perfect patience by Speedy. As you guys know, or as a lot of you guys will know, if you can haymaker the ball in the same direction it's already going, it goes ridiculously quickly. We have a giveaway there by Speedy. CJS never going to let the ball through at that angle. But yeah, like I was saying, if the Rumble guys do win this, we'll probably have a trilogy because Com, J-Bot and Stokely won the first series these two played. And now we've got the Rumble mains winning the second series here. You can tell they've definitely been putting in the time to read these magnet plays. That really has been a big difference. Oh my goodness, Speedy! With the solo play. Little 1-2 pass. Thanks to the plunger. That's beautiful. Just brings the ball to himself downfield, redirects it into the post, and stuffs a rebound confidently. They've really gone from strength to strength as this
Best 4 months
series has gone onwards.
Yours to pay peers to our happy marriage. Love you, Bob.
Dan the man, thanks for the 4-month tier 1. Welcome back, buddy. Hope you're having a great night. You know, you can't help but be happy for these guys. They must have been super disappointed when they came in to the previous Rumble versus Soccer show match and just took the L to a Com, J-Bot and Stokely team who played some great Rocket League. Played some great Rumble. Oh dear, that is not great Rumble though. And that's probably the worst way that you can concede this late in the game. Zaya has just completely missed the ball here. Looks like he's accidentally double jumped. He tried to dodge forward by the looks of things. And he's just jumped right beside the ball. Now, full faith was in him to make that touch, so nobody was backing him up. SO3 with Speedy ahead of him. Although the bump did connect, the shot wasn't quite speedy enough in and of itself. Zaya disrupted. Looks like J-Bot might have been going for a bump in that play. He didn't make contact. Tom J-Bot and Stokely have got to be careful here. They were caught out by many a counter-attack, and there's another one. These guys are just so clinical with their haymaker shots. This is just ridiculous. You just have one person waiting for the perfect shot to get lined up, and all their passes are playing into this super effectively. Another comeback needed by CJS. This is not going to get any easier. If anything, this is going to get harder as we go on. Because as they extend more and more in the hunt for an equalizer, they're leaving themselves more and more open at the other end of the field. And counterattacks are so much more potent in Rumble than they are in regular RL. Have to be very careful when you move forward. Unfortunately, CJS don't have time to be careful. Nice save by SO3. Grappling hook proven to be very useful in goal. You know, they've used the freeze, haymaker, the grappling hook. All these power-ups have been great. But, you know, some of them just getting their cars in the way as well. Nice save as well by Zaya. And SO3's just walked one in. They just switch it on. As soon as they have an offensive power-up, they're away. It looks like mostly the trifecta that they're looking for. Well, I guess maybe the 4, but one of them is definitely less common. But definitely the trifecta of power-ups that we're seeing our Rumble mains attack with almost every time that they get them would be Haymaker, Plunger, and Magnet. Those 3 are definitely the most effective for scoring. Obviously, the Boomer and the Spikes can be good situationally, but the problem with those is that you have to get next to the ball, and it's much harder to reliably get up close and personal to the ball in Rumble with so many other people firing long-range power-ups off. But for the most part, they just look like they're sitting back. Always they have one person covering the goal in every single play. And you need to have somebody covering the goal in every single play. It's not just the hard clears that you're looking out for, it's the super hard clears. Really, you know, keeping an eye on the third man here of House of Rumble. Makes it clear just how much they value defense. Great save there by SO3. Will they be able to hold on for another 30 seconds? Get 4 wins in a row after losing twice in a row. Oh, that's brilliant. Oh, what a finish though. It was J-Bot following up here, but he didn't even get involved because Stokely with a perfect flick. That is a sick recovery. I thought surely J-Bot was going to need to come in and help out Stokely in this play, but Stokely managed to keep it under control. He got stormed onto the back wall after getting haymakered to a standstill mid-air. But he landed on the back wall and then flicked the shot in right as the spikes were running out. That's insane. Absolutely insane. You know, I did say situationally this is one of the best power-ups. You just need to get a bit lucky. If you can get spikes when the other team don't have any hard counters, then you're good. It's just a bit unfortunate that there's a lot of hard counters to spikes, like the grappling hooks that we've been seeing. Freeze, obviously, maybe not hard counter, but definitely a soft counter. Magnet and, you know, Plunger can slow a player down with spikes. Haymaker can stop him in midair, like we saw there. Teleport, you know, there's a lot of ways that somebody can stop you when you're going for a spikes play. Harder to stop these, you know, magnet plays, haymaker plays, plunger plays. And GG's. That's how you get it done. Incredibly efficient offense from the Rumble mains. Honestly, the, you know, power-up usage from Game 4 onwards was just too good. J-Bot and Stokely just couldn't keep up. He says he was so nervous at the beginning. Yeah, I mean, in the context of this whole series, it's not something I would be surprised to hear. Not at all. Yeah, we did have some huge prize pool donations here today, guys. We're at £682, which yeah, it does come out to 840 USD. Now, these guys are on a bit of a hot streak right now. The power-ups have been put to good use. They've really shown why they are the rank 1, 2 and 3 players in the game mode. Still stand by what I said earlier, though. I think that I'd love to see more of Com Stokely and J-Bot in Rumble ranked. See just how high up they can get. I know they were playing a few before today. Probably one of those game modes you don't want to do too often as somebody who's trying to go competitive in 3v3. Because it's going to get you mixed up quite a lot. Oh, that's beautifully done by J-Bot. Did he just bounce the ball off the top of his car to finish off this dribble? Check this out. Oh, I don't know if he meant it, but it's worked out incredibly well. J-Bot just flipped in front of the ball here and it landed on him and perfectly popped over the goalkeeper. You know, I say I don't know if he meant it. I'm pretty positive he did it, but still pretty effective. Hey, Forky, how's it going, man? Yeah, we're casting Rumble super late at night because I messed up time zones. Here we are. Yet again. This is all I'm going to be doing tonight. You want to get involved in future Rumble matchup, Forky, then definitely let me know. See, if the Rumble guys win this matchup, I think we'll probably have a trilogy. And it looks like they are going to win this if they keep going the way they are. My goodness. They're clinical. No time wasted. Perfect patience by Speedy. As you guys know, or as a lot of you guys will know, if you can haymaker the ball in the same direction it's already going, it goes ridiculously quickly. We have a giveaway there by Speedy. CJS never going to let the ball through at that angle. But yeah, like I was saying, if the Rumble guys do win this, we'll probably have a trilogy because Com, J-Bot and Stokely won the first series these two played. And now we've got the Rumble mains winning the second series here. You can tell they've definitely been putting in the time to read these magnet plays. That really has been a big difference. Oh my goodness, Speedy with the solo play. Little 1-2 pass. Thanks to the plunger. That's beautiful. Just brings the ball to himself downfield, redirects it into the post, and stuffs a rebound confidently. They've really gone from strength to strength as this
Best 4 months
series has gone onwards.
Yours to baby is to our happy marriage. Love you, Bob.
Dan the man, thanks for the 4-month tier 1. Welcome back, buddy. Hope you're having a great night. You know, you can't help but be happy for these guys. They must have been super disappointed when they came in to the previous Rumble versus Soccer show match and just took the L to a Com, J-Bot and Stokely team who played some great Rocket League. Played some great Rumble. Oh dear, that is not great Rumble though. And that's probably the worst way that you can concede this late in the game. Zaya has just completely missed the ball here. Looks like he's accidentally double jumped. He tried to dodge forward by the looks of things, and he's just jumped right beside the ball. Now full faith was in him to make that touch, so nobody was backing him up. SO3 with Speedy ahead of him. Although the bump did connect, the shot wasn't quite speedy enough in and of itself. Zaya disrupted. Looks like J-Bot might have been going for a bump in that play. He didn't make contact. Com, J-Bot and Stokely have got to be careful here. They were caught out by many a counter-attack, and there's another one. These guys are just so clinical with their haymaker shots. This is just ridiculous. You just have one person waiting for the perfect shot to get lined up, and all their passes are playing into this super effectively. Another comeback needed by CJS. This is not going to get any easier. If anything, it's just going to get harder as we go on. Because as they extend more and more in the hunt for an equalizer, they're leaving themselves more and more open at the other end of the field. And counterattacks are so much more potent in Rumble than they are in regular RL. You have to be very careful when you move forward. Unfortunately, CJS don't have time to be careful. Nice save by SO3. Grappling hook proven to be very useful in goal. You know, they've used the freeze, haymaker, grappling hook. All these power-ups have been great. But, you know, sometimes just getting their cars in the way as well. Nice save as well by Zaya. And SO3's just walked one in. They just switch it on. As soon as they have an offensive power-up, they're away. It looks like mostly the trifecta that they're looking for. Well, I guess maybe the 4, but one of them is definitely less common. But definitely the trifecta of power-ups that we're seeing our Rumble mains attack with almost every time that they get them would be Haymaker, Plunger, and Magnet. Those 3 are definitely the most effective for scoring. Obviously, the Boomer and the Spikes can be good situationally, but the problem with those is that you have to get next to the ball, and it's much harder to reliably get up close and personal to the ball in Rumble with so many other people firing long-range power-ups off. But for the most part, they just look like they're sitting back. Always they have one person covering the goal in every single play. And you need to have somebody covering the goal in every single play. It's not just the hard clears that you're looking out for, it's the super hard clears. Really, you know, keeping an eye on the third man here of House of Rumble. Makes it clear just how much they value defense. Great save there by SO3. Will they be able to hold on for another 30 seconds? Get 4 wins in a row after losing twice in a row. Oh, that's brilliant. Oh, what a finish though. It was J-Bot following up here, but he didn't even get involved because Stokely, with a perfect flick, that is a sick recovery. I thought surely J-Bot was going to need to come in and help out Stokely in this play, but Stokely managed to keep it under control. He got stormed onto the back wall after getting haymakered to a standstill mid-air. But he landed on the back wall and then flicked the shot in right as the spikes were running out. That's insane. Absolutely insane. You know, I did say situationally this is one of the best power-ups. You just need to get a bit lucky. If you can get spikes when the other team don't have any hard counters, then you're good. It's just a bit unfortunate that there's a lot of hard counters to spikes, like the grappling hooks that we've been seeing. Freeze, obviously, maybe not hard counter, but definitely a soft counter. Magnet and, you know, Plunger can slow a player down with spikes. Haymaker can stop him in midair, like we saw there. Teleport, you know, there's a lot of ways that somebody can stop you when you're going for a spikes play. Harder to stop these, you know, Magnet plays, Haymaker plays, Plunger plays. And GG's.